Well, this video is about the actual fallen angels in the United Kingdom. So let's go through some known centres for these Nephilim or fallen angels. The first one we can look at is a place called Bonnybridge in Scotland. There has been an extraordinary number of UFO appearances there in the motorways surrounding a place called Cumbernauld, which is one of the new towns that was built only a few decades ago to relieve the congestion in the city of Glasgow. Now, the city of Glasgow used to have about 2 million occupants before the Second World War, and 1/3 of that city was destroyed by the Nazis. So it's a very biblical number. Obviously, it's like a third. It's very much mentioned in the book of Revelation. But one of these new towns, Cumbernauld, is very near the old town of Bonnybridge, and there's been numerous appearances, as I said there, sightings of UFOs in roundabouts, in junctions, basically people driving along in their cars seeing UFOs in the sky. Some objects coming out from those phenomenons, so which proves they're actually physical Vaminias, actually, which the only culture in the world to recognize that are the Hindus, because they practically worship these things. But the Bible does say that they are connected with the fallen angels, and there has been a number of abduction cases reported in that area. Again, a lot of the churches won't touch this. When they hear of this, they won't touch it at all. They don't want to know about it, but it is a very, very well-known happening in that area. Another area is the area around Stonehenge, which is to the southwest of the United Kingdom, and there are towns around that area. Basically, one of these towns being Glastonbury, which is a very, very new age town. If you've ever visited there, basically it's very, very new age. A lot of the shops sell new age books, and basically what we have is standing stones in the area, obviously, near Glastonbury, which are, these standing stones we refer to as Stonehenge, which were definitely, I would say definitely built by a tribe of giants. Now, Yahweh rebuked the Israelites for actually erecting standing stones, because this was a practice of the giants. But you can actually separate the ones that are erected by human beings and the one that are erected by giants, simply because of the size and scale of the structures. If you go to Israel, obviously the Golan Heights is a place that the giant tribes of that area erected a structure, which I've made videos of before. Now, the link I'll leave below is a website called Mysterious World, which the Lord led me to study this phenomenon maybe about 10 years ago. So this is this is an archive that's still up on the internet, and I'd advise you, if you want to actually learn more about this, then I will leave the link to the giants in the United Kingdom on the link below, and I will do a further series about this. But basically, I just wanted to touch on it. There's other areas in the United Kingdom called the Giant's Causeway. Now, where St. Columba started Christianity is a place called Iona Abbey, and it was actually taken over by Roman Catholic monks a few centuries later. But Christianity did start from there in the United Kingdom. And it's very, very sacred and holy place. There is a Jerusalem Bible there that's basically well over 1,000 years old. I think it dates back to the 7th or 8th century. I'm not sure if it's quite as old as that, but you can see the name of Yahweh is still written there, which is the God of the Israelites. But there were giant tribes. Basically, when you get an activity of the Holy Spirit, there is an activity of Satan and the fallen angels. That's what I would tell you about that, because the Giant's Causeway is linked with Iona, and there is an island called Staffa, which there has been a known giant called Otan, and if you actually write the name Otan backwards, you get NATO. So that should tell you basically the deep-rooted nature of many of the political alliances we have today are rooted in the giant philosophy and theologies that are intermingled with the obviously secret societies who do actually worship demons. But there was a few instances on YouTube where basically masses in the Vatican, which are happen underground, black masses in the Vatican, include actually giants as well. There are still giants living today, by the way, but they're just not as organized as they used to be. They used to go around in tribes, and after the Romans basically multiplied their empire in Europe and beyond that, they actually killed many of the giant tribes in Europe. Actually, God used the Romans for that purpose as well. So we talk about the Roman Empire being evil, but we actually see that God used the Roman Empire to destroy many giant tribes around Germany, which are known around Germany, and were known basically all around Europe at that time. But what actually happened was that they took many of these champions captive, and they inaugurated them into the Roman army as well. So that's obviously that obviously wasn't pleasing to the Lord, and you get giants like Charlemagne, or you get giants like Maximilian, who was actually ended up a Roman emperor, who was actually almost 9 feet tall, and you can check out these things in the links I leave you below. So this is just basically a brief touching on the areas and locations in the United Kingdom where there is fallen angel and UFO activity, but you can obviously study a lot more about it. Leave your comments below. Thanks for listening, and may the Lord bless you.